We got Kale Robb is going to wrestle Brady Gore. Gore is a 9th grader, as is Robb. This is one where I think Owatonna is expecting bonus points. I mean, they're going to need them. 2 quick points for Robb. Looking to get a bar. Good tight waist. Whistle. 2-0. 15 seconds into the match. Oh. Quick flinch by Robb. Trying to get a jump. Robb did wrestle Gore earlier, a couple of weeks ago in the Faribault
tournament there?
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
How did that go?
Robb pinned him in the first period. Got kind of the same thing, nice little bar on him early on, and I think he's just giving up. Gore's just giving up a little experience here.
Yeah.
You know, Kale wrestles year round.
Kale's pretty new. I mean, he hasn't had a whole lot of wrestling experience, you know.
You know, so obviously they're going to look to minimize the bonus points here as much as they can. Robb with the double arm bar. He's got to more drive that towards his ear, not so much around.
I'll tighten that up a little bit too. He's losing grip.
There you might be able to.
He might run that right around now.
There, he flipped him.
Got the 3 count.
Boy, he's got to be close there. I'm not sure why the rep is where he's at. There it is. Nice. Should have been more up by the shoulders. So bonus points for Robb. Get a nice pin there.
Well, and honestly, I think this is going to come down to bonus points for Owatonna.
Yeah, we're going to need some out of our hammers. We're going to need to get those bonus points.
Looks like we've got Owen Thorne against Bo Murphy.
Yep, Murphy was a starter all last year for him at 106. His brother Chase did end up knocking him out of the lineup at the section tournament, but Bo over the years has done a lot of freestyle and Greco. Owen, first year starter this year at 113. Single leg attempt.
Don't do that, Owen.
Yep, sometimes you got to just give him the 2 and fight for a better day. Murphy.
Well, Owen's got a habit of doing these suicide rolls too. And with a better wrestler, that doesn't usually work out the best.
No, Murphy's a pretty experienced wrestler. I mean, he's been on the mat a lot.
He's got that half in real tight.
Whoops, sit up hard.
There we go. Nice reversal there. Get it.
He's going to get the 1 probably at least. Oh, maybe not.
Owen.
Kind of took him right back, drove right through him. So there was actually no points in that exchange other than the back points coming from Murphy. .40 seconds left here in the first period. I think he might be able to sit again hard. He's got his own singlet. Murphy's grabbing his own singlet to keep his arm in position.
Ah, man. That's not what we were hoping to see out at Owen tonight.
No, that brings the score. Team score is 6-6. You know, you got to kind of take their onslaught here. They're pretty good down low. You know, here's Chase Murphy. Chase was state placer last year, took place 4th in the state tournament at 106 pounds. YJ coming out for his first match of the year. Kind of a tough match for him to start his year out with, but YJ's wrestled him tough in the past. And 2!
Yeah, I was going to say, that's 2.
Nice takedown. Nice blast double right to his butt. Murphy starting down. Ooh, boy, he timed that whistle perfect. Whistle on the edge. We'll see if YJ can wear him down a little bit. Oh, there's a quick start. Quick start on Murphy. Caution, you get 3 of them. Oh, looking for a dump. This is where you got to get long. Get yourself long. Got to stay off your hip and get yourself long. He might be able to power half him and get some points here. So far, no points in the exchange. YJ, just keep his hips up and he'll be all right. .50 left here in the first period. 2-0, YJ Eveland. Claw one side. Murphy's got the hand. Yeah, I think that's what you call a stalemate. You don't call a stall there.
Yeah, both boys were moving. I mean, neither one of them was holding back. Oh, YJ makes that mistake of reaching back.
Well, I think he was probably lucky that was that and not a hip toss to his back. Murphy stepped in nice and could have hipped him. So 2-2 here with about 10 seconds left in the first period. It's going to be Northfield's choice. Murphy's going to choose down. I think this is where you almost, this is why I like to see kids being able to line up on both sides.
Yeah.
Murphy's doing kind of that step in, maybe show him something different. I've always been one, I like to line up on that right side. I've always told my kids to line up on that right side because so many kids, they train and drill with somebody on the left side, so
come in for something they're not expecting.
Well, and then it gives you that extra second to, they're not, they got to think.
Right. Oh, another takedown here for Murphy. Oh man, YJ's not in a good position here.
Not against an experienced wrestler. He's got to fight to his belly. He gave up. He's given up. You can't give up, YJ. Murphy with the headlock. Murphy with the pin.
Well, and here we've got another close one coming up here with Jake Mesner and Cannon Habel.
Yeah, these two go back and forth. This should be a good match. I know Cannon beat him a couple weeks ago, but it's always a good match, and they go back and forth, it seems like every time. Yeah, I think they probably wrestled each other, I'll bet you, in the last couple of years, probably 6-7 times.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
And you can see some fireworks at any point between these two. Team score: Northfield 12, Owatonna 6 after 3 matches. All bonus points so far. Nice shuck by Habel. That first takedown could be real big in a match like this. Even I just saw something the other day. First takedown in college, you'll win 70% of your matches.
Right.
You know, I don't know what it is in high school, but it tells you something even at the college level. You get that first
I even heard a
takedown.
stat there, 80%. You know, that first takedown means a lot.
Yep.
You know, when you think about it, I mean, it really sets the tone for the entire match.
Yes, it does. Mesner in on a shot, trying to secure that second leg.
Oh. Mesner with just enough control there to get that takedown.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those borderline calls. You got to wrestle through it now, Cannon, and just forget it and wrestle through it.
Let that leg go and reset. You're just ticking time off the clock now.
Waitala wants an explanation on that.
There's been a few questionable calls tonight on the official, but overall he's done a good job.
Yeah,
He's been consistent.
I think so. I mean, that's one of those, you know, I think it was a takedown. You know, unfortunate, but... Now you just rebound from it.
So Mesner, Cannon defers, and Mesner chooses down position here.
Nice thorn roll by Mesner. St. Michael's known for that, obviously, because it's called a thorn roll. So 4-0 with Mesner. This is one of those matches that could have went either way, kind of a toss-up.
Right. Well, and as you said, you know, that first takedown really does set the tone here.
It does. And Mesner with a bar on the right side, trying to secure that wrist.
So we got a stalling here on Mesner.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's working for his bar in the wrist. I mean, I'm not sure what else he's supposed to do.
The other way, really. I mean, you know, Habel wasn't giving him anything down there either.
No, but you know, I think I'm not sure what Habel was actually going to do there either.
Right.
You know, really. I mean, hips were covered. He had a bar in. Potentially dangerous. Staub yelling at Mesner, no legs. Obviously, he doesn't want something goofy happen where he might be something big. You know, this is where, you know, kids got to realize sometimes just being basic is not a bad thing.
Right.
You know, you don't need to be flashy, just be basic and get good at being basic.
Well, you know, you just need a few tools in the belt.
Yes. You know, position is so key. Being able to stay in good position and fight from that. 15 seconds left here in the second period. I would almost guess that they would probably put Habel in the both neutral position. Give him a chance to gain a little confidence on his feet.
Well, he's having a tough time there, you know, on the bottom. And this would at least give him the opportunity to get out there and
I
score a
wouldn't.
takedown.
I wouldn't waste any time putting him down. I'd put him on his feet and.
Here we go. Neutral position.
Cannon's dangerous. I mean, he can put anybody on their back at any time. Got to kind of close that gap and. Not sure he's going to get his other leg out.
You know, he's not going to get too far on that one. Potentially dangerous call.
Yep. 26 seconds left here in the third period. 4-0. Mesner up. Team score 12-6. Northfield. This is where you got to figure out what your best takedown is.
Right.
Set it up, find a corner, find an angle. Mesner again with the shot. This is only going to take off time on the clock, really.
Right.
Habel's got to keep his hip up, though. He's going to give up the takedown.
Get that hip out of there. Ah, there it is.
6-0. Mesner, 20 seconds left. This is where you got to fight not to give up the bonus here if you're Habel. 10 seconds left. Mesner trying to turk him over. 5. So it's going to be a 6-0 win for Mesner. These two will see each other again in sections. So now we're going to jump to 132.
So we got Chase Dahlman coming out, a junior for Owatonna.
And Sam Holman. 15-6 right now. Just not a lot you can do from that position when you're elbow deep, when you're Chase. You got to understand.
Well, stick that head in the hole there and roll him through, or you know.
Well, but he's so elbow deep he can't even get his head in the hole. You got to understand. You want short arms. Everything's short.
Oh man!
Kind of a lateral drop attempt. Now right into a headlock. There, yeah. That'll make the score 21-6 Northfield. Big bonus points early on. And that'll bring up Renardi against Woodley. And I would expect about the same, be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm actually watching that Charlie Pickle and Woodley go at it here.
Yep.
Last one, and
you know, Renardi's never going to quit.
No.
You know, I mean, he's
young. He's got some time to go here to grow into it.
You know, it's a pride thing sometimes.
Right.
You know, sometimes if you just got too much pride to quit. You know, he's had a tough night. You know, I mean, he's taking on 2 number 1 guys in the state tonight. Not an easy thing to do.
Well, and there's always that difference too. You know, the seniors got a little more muscle, a little more maturity there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, Jacob being a sophomore.
Well, and it's I think the weight room is so key in a sport like this.
Absolutely.
I mean, been around it long enough to understand that you get two guys that are equal in technique.
Stick one in the weight room. One doesn't go in the weight room.
Yep.
I mean, technique goes a long ways, but man, that's strength.
Yep, strength is an equalizer when you got two kids that have equal technique.
Right.
And Woodley, you know, he's a freestyle and Greco guy. Probably not as much as he used to. I think he used to wrestle a little bit more when he was younger. Holding 2. Not sure he should give it yet because he's still got that wrist. .30 seconds left. 6-1 is the score. We're going to need some big wins here coming into the middle after Woodley. I think if we can steal a few, that's where we're going to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to have to start here at those middleweights up.
You know, we've seen it before. I mean, we saw it a couple times with Albert Lee over the last few years, you know. Yeah, sometimes you got to weather a storm. So that's end of the first period. Renardi defers. Woodley, I'm sure, is going to go down. Yes, he does. Jacob is a sophomore. Wrestled most of the year last year. Did a good job stepping in last year. Again, I think, you know, age and strength is going to be his best friend.
Right.
You know, he's a kid that's going to need to get in the weight room to take that next step. You know, I've always said you're going to train different if you want to be a state participant. You're going to train different if you want to be a state place winner, and you're going to train even different again if you want to be a state champion.
It's a whole different level.
It's just every level is different, and and kids all have different goals.
Right.
You know, and
well, you know, there's the kids that they're committed wrestlers, and then there's the kids, you know, they enjoy wrestling, they enjoy the sport.
And they're 3-sport athletes, or
right.
You know, there's a lot of football players, obviously, in Owatonna. A lot of, you know, lacrosse is big. You know, one of our coaches is the head lacrosse coach. So, you know, I get that the kids are all doing something different. But again, you know, it's like we said, you know, the weight room is going to benefit you in every one of them.
Absolutely.
Jacob's doing a good job of fighting here. I'm surprised this isn't a stalemate.
Now they've been in that position now for almost 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is where you break that.
Nobody's doing anything.
He's not holding. I don't
think
think he's holding any points. I could be wrong. He was holding 3. I didn't see him swipe.
So he gave Woodley the near fall.
Yep.
So 11-1. 33 seconds left here in the second period.
Woodley working from the left side, trying to get a cradle. Well, we might be in trouble here. He's got that pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, there it is, unfortunately, the fall.
That'll make the score 27-6.
So we've got Gavin Anderson and Jerez Autridge coming up here. Gavin Anderson is a junior for Northfield, and Jerez is a senior this year.
Yep. And they did wrestle a couple weeks ago. I believe Jerez ended up beating him by 3-4 points, I believe.
Jerez coming back after missing out all last year.
Yep.
And I think Jerez, he took second or third at Dick Shields.
Yeah, he wrestled well there.
Yeah.
He wrestled. I believe he ended up taking. Did he end up taking second?
I think so.
I think you're right. Had a couple good matches, and Gavin wrestled, I believe, a fair amount of varsity last year, probably most of the year. Like you said, Jerez missed last year. He was, I believe, a third-place finish at sections the year before that. You know, and then he ended up tearing his ACL in track and field, and didn't play football last year, didn't wrestle, and I'm not even sure if he did track and field.
I don't think he did, you know, but the nice thing, you know, what was great about Jerez is he was in the room the entire season. Couldn't do anything, but he was there to support the team.
So I believe he got back on the football field this year, played a little bit. Anderson with the single leg brings it up.
Oh, whoa. Nice comeback there.
Yes. Nice scramble by Jerez. See if we can take a little momentum out of that. A lot of times when you're pulling like that, like Anderson was, it can take a little bit out of the arms. See if Jerez can find an opening here. You know, and after you wrestle one time, you'll be able to see if you can make some adjustments, you know, team-wise. You know, I mean, I believe, you know, Owatonna beat Northfield last year during the season, and Northfield made the adjustments that they had to make, and actually ended up beating
stuff that head.
Beating Owatonna in the section finals.
Here it is. Get on it. Stuff that head. Get your two. Man.
That's going to bring the first period to a close, 0-0. Jerez, yep.
Ref. Northfield, sorry.
Well, you always go down in this situation. 0-0 score, you want to be the first one to score.
Absolutely.
Jerez with the breakdown off the whistle. Anderson tripoding up. Anderson up. Jerez again. To the leg, to the trip. That's where you got to work those wrists underneath. Work side to side. Jerez is a little more parallel than. Want to kind of keep that ref off you a little bit too. Still 0-0 score. Minute 4 left here in the second period. Team score: Northfield 27, Owatonna 6. This will be one of those matches that we'll need if we want to mount the comeback. A lot of matches left here. Anderson turns in, gets a leg. Jerez should just
hips down. Watch that leg.
And there's a reversal.
Man, yep.
2-point reversal for Anderson after all that. Jerez can even this out if he can get an escape here, and one right away in the third period.
Here, turn into him. Man, Jerez had a good opportunity.
Yeah,
there.
he might be kind of stuck here now. Base down, 15 seconds left. You can't do a roll. Not when a guy's base down on you. That was a quick count, but that's a bad mistake by Jerez. You know, those are those mistakes that you can't make in a match like this.
Right.
Caution on red.
And Jerez got to just explode out of there now. I think he's a little gassed.
Close to a full Nelson. It's where you build your base backwards. You drive yourself backwards, not forward. You don't drive yourself forward. Anderson with a half Nelson. Jerez got to get his hips over the top.
Other way. Other way.
After all that flurry, Anderson ends up on top. 4-0. 50 seconds left here in the third period. Stalling, Anderson. We got blood time, Anderson. TC and his crew come out and meet Anderson. So they've stopped the bleeding. We got 45 seconds left in the match. Jerez down 4-0 to Gavin Anderson. Anderson with a tough ride so far in this third period. Nice ride by Anderson here in the third period. He's looking to take this. So Anderson will avenge a loss from a couple weeks ago. 4-0. That will make the score 30-6. Northfield.
Next up here, we've got Ethan Johnson, a senior, and Landon Johnson, a sophomore for Owatonna. So we got Johnson and Johnson going on here.
And you know, and Landon, this is his 4th year as a varsity wrestler. I mean, this is where you expect him to go out there and score points. You know, I mean, if he wants to be the leader, this is where we need him now.
Absolutely.
Landon's starting to work his way up the weights. Started out as a 106-pounder. Now wrestling 152. Probably a 45-pounder when everything's said and done at the end of the year, but to get everybody in the lineup, you know, he'll wrestle 52 for a while.
I expect to see Landon down to 45 for sure.
I think so, and you might see it as soon as next weekend at the Christmas tournament.
I'm kind of curious to see, to know what he weighed in at tonight. I mean, he's got to be pretty close.
tall young man. And if I know Northfield, they will not go down on Landon. They will not go in the down position. He is deadly with his half Nelson, and they're going to give Ethan Johnson every
he's
chance.
Got that leverage, those long arms.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot there. Grabs for that single. There we go. And it's just a matter of time with Landon too. He's a smart wrestler. He sets himself up and looks for the right opportunity to get in there and take his shot.
And now he's going to look for a turn here. Just a different leverage when you're that tall compared to just, an average wrestler. Your leverage is going to be a little different.
Well, he's a smart wrestler too. I mean, he really gets how to use that.
Yep. So 2-0 here in the first period, 16 seconds left. Northfield has come out running on all cylinders. 30-6 right now. We're going to probably end the first period here, 2-0. And I believe it'll be
Green's choice.
He's going to defer. Northfield's going both up. Or at least that's what the coaches want him to do. Johnson's going down though.
Okay.
Two of the coaches wanted him to go both up, but he wanted to go down.
Nope.
Caution red. Quick jump. You're early in the year. Why not? You got to see what you got to work on, and
right.
And
I don't know if I would ever want to start on the bottom with Landon.
Not from what we get to see him every duel.
Right.
I mean, we've seen him wrench a lot of kids over or ride the heck out of them in a half Nelson for a period, and then turn him in the next period because of it.
Well, and Landon's patient. He's just going to sit there and he's going to wear you down.
Yep. Wrestling on the edge, right in front of the Owatonna bench. Ethan Johnson keeps working and they're going to call Landon Johnson for stalling. I don't think you need to get involved in this match. There's plenty of action going on. I don't think as a referee he needs to get involved in this match right now.
Well, but going back, I mean, he has been consistent.
He has been
questionable, but consistent.
But you don't have to dictate the action. The guys were
they know what they're doing. Both of them are pretty experienced wrestlers out there. I mean, if we want to talk about stalling, this could be questionable here.
Yeah, I think at some point here he can probably call Ethan here. I'm not sure he's
not
working
moving.
to
he's
his
not
base.
Setting himself up.
He's fighting the position, but he's not working to his base.
Right. So he did give him a stalling warning here.
So the stall warning apiece. Johnson is still yet to come up to his knees. Oh, there you go. I was going to say he's yet to come to his knees since that stall, but so we're gonna go into the third period 2-0 with Landon Johnson in the lead. I'm not sure you waste your time going down here. I would rather see Landon in the neutral position.
Landon will score.
Well,
he's got something here.
I caution red.
Oh.
I just think you can waste so much time in this position, especially when you want to try to get a bonus win here.
Right. Well, here he goes for a nice switch.
Escape.
Got the escape here. So 3-0.
I think I would stay on that kid's head. I mean, he keeps brushing his hair. I'd stay right on that head and get him so he can't see. Now again,
get on those toes here.
We get so elbow deep here. We've been in this position a few times tonight, and
you don't give yourself any room to score.
No, you got to be short elbows. Kind of a knee pull single by Landon. He's got to kind of bring it up and shelf it.
Yep.
So, minute 10 left. 3-0. Landon Johnson in the lead. Kind of a half shot by Ethan Johnson. Ends up underneath.
There we go. There's a nice takedown.
Now I think you let him go right away. Let him go and try to see.
Got some time here. He's going to have to get that 3-point near fall.
Yes. And that's why I think you could have let him go maybe and try it again one more time.
Right, take him down to his back and hopefully hold him there for the 3. "15 seconds left here."
Getting his back points though. He's going to get his full. Did he get the full 3? He did get the full 3.
Beautiful. So that gives us a major on the board.
So he did get a bonus point win. And that's what we needed, just kind of pick away and keep getting those bonus points. I mean, there's time here. There's plenty of time here to make a stand and to march back into this.
So next up here at 160, we've got Darren Kuiper, who is a sophomore, coming up against Caden Nelson, junior for Owatonna.
And they're actually going with Andrew Nurk.
Oh.
So Andrew Nurk stepping in. Nurk got a little varsity experience at the Faribault tournament. Sophomore. I believe those were his first varsity matches. Kuiper is a good little wrestler, also a sophomore.
Every time.
I'd already heard that was probably going to happen.
Yeah.
So, 0-0. Good time for, Nurk to get some good experience here. Nice double leg.
Oh, man. Cut around. Other way.
Nice little scramble.
Just missing a little mat awareness there.
That's what it was. Just giving up some experience there. Kuiper, he's been in the varsity room for a couple years now, and a lot of varsity experience last year. Now you got to work yourself to your base. Two nothing here with 30 seconds left in the first period. Nurk trying to build his base. No, you got to turn away from that. You can't turn into it. Don't. So he fights off. So it'll make it 5-0 here
Red's choice.
in the second period. Kuiper's going to defer. They're going to go both up. I think this is where, you're giving up the experience. You put Andrew in the position that he feels most comfortable.
Right.
It's not about the scoring the point, getting out. It's about putting him in a good position.
Oh, Andrew takes a nice shot there.
Well, both shots, even the first shot in the first period was a good shot. It's just a matter of learning how to finish against a better wrestler.
Right.
Windows are a lot smaller. Angles, disappear a lot quicker against better guys.
Well, they're not going to sit around and wait for you to make the move. It's their business is to get out of there as quick as possible.
Northfield's done a great job with attacking. And for us to make any adjustments, our guys are going to have to wrestle a lot better.
Yeah.
The second time if we do meet them again. Kuiper with the pin, making it 36-10. That'll bring in Matt Sikora. Nick Mikula against Matt Sikora. Matt wrestled last year, full season, first year last year as a varsity wrestler.
Oh! Too far out on the edge of the mat there, but it was a nice throw.
Matt trying to come in with the left-handed underhook. I don't know if he got kind of poked there. Kind of a high crotch attempt to a dump.
Hey, there we go.
2 takedown, Matt Sikora. Let's see if Matt can't get something going here. Jump out to that one side. Kind of swing him.
Tried that happen. Man, he just needs to get that elbow in a little deeper.
Yeah, he needed to swing his hips out a little farther too. He kind of got caught down by the legs. Couldn't get a good drive on it, but
hook that leg.
I think he's trying to bait him into standing so he can pick him up like that.
There he goes. But get out, run that on the side when you got it. You fall on top of him parallel. You're not going to roll him over on his back.
No. So 30 seconds left here in the first period. Sikora on top, 2-0. Got a bar on the one side. I don't know, and working a half on the opposite. This could be very effective if you can dig it in there a little deeper. Got to really swing it out there. $12 seconds left here in the first period. 2-0 Sikora.
Clock's a little off.
Oh, our clock is off a little bit, so I'm sorry. The end of the period.
So Red's choice here.
He's going top. Sikora's going down. They're telling Matt to control top hand, so I'm guessing we got a cradler.
Oh, nice roll through. Finish it now.
Two-point reversal. Matt Sikora. Matt trying to, I think work a bar on that opposite side. I think Nicholas has his hand and is just holding it. Yes, there he got it free.
There it is. Nice.
Now get out in front and shelf him on top of you.
Oh man,
He went a little too quick. You got to shelf. You got to pull him up on top of you. It sounds weird, but you pull him all the way into your chest, and he'll go right over.
Again.
Take it slow. Pull his head up on your chest.
There it is. That'll give him a shock.
Do not do a high flyer. Do not do the high flyer. I could see that one coming.
Right.
So 4-1. Sikora. Score with the left-handed underhook. Good head position.
There he goes. Nice takedown.
Making the score 6-1. 30 seconds left here in the second period. Looks like he's going to try to thread that needle one more time. Opposite side this time.
Stalling warning here on Northfield.
Yeah, again, Matt's got to understand how to load him up. So we're going to go both on our feet. 6-1, Sikora. Beginning of the third period. Body lock.
There we go. Beautiful takedown there.
I think this is a smart move. Let him go. Let him go. Just separate yourself. Just separate yourself.
Give him the one, then two.
Yep, just separate yourself. 8-2. Oh, nice trip. Oh, he could have.
There we go. Let's go. Post that leg. A little late there.
Reversal right to his back. This could be a big pin.
Plenty of time here. Plenty of time.
There it is. 36-16.
That's all right. Nice pin there with Sikora.
Yes. Nice hips, shifted his hips nice and got himself right back on top. So I'm going to guess we got Ethan Stockwell against Jack Holman. I believe Stockwell may have pinned Holman in Faribault.
Well, and we need that tonight.
Absolutely. Ethan, starter last year.
Oh, Holman's
at 170.
coming at this very aggressive.
Ethan is a senior, second year starter for the Owatonna Huskies. Did not wrestle in the section tournament, I don't believe, last year. I believe he hurt his shoulder. Might have hurt his shoulder in the team sections. Little hand fighting going on. See if somebody can find that opening. Holman's been a starter for a couple of years also.
Yeah.
So the team score is 36-16 with 4 weight classes left. So if Owatonna wants to make a comeback, they're going to have to get some bonus points here. it just shows you how important the bonus points were early. I mean, what was it?
Absolutely.
The first 4 matches were bonus points for either team, and
Well, and Northfield pulled out a few surprises. You know, I know that we were anticipating Thorne on possibly pulling off with a minor or major decision there, and things kind of folded for him. So, you know, that put 6 on the board for Northfield there at 113 right away.
you know, Habel, tough match with Mesner.
YJ started out with a pretty good fight there against Chase Murphy, but the wheels kind of fell off the wagon there by the time we got about halfway through the second period.
And you know what, Murphy's tough. You know, he's took 4th in state last year. You know, Mesner took 4th in state last year. So, I mean, a lot of experience there. So not bad matches by our guys. Just you know, sometimes if you can just minimize the bonus points, you know, if you know you got a tough match, sometimes you just got to minimize it. Holman with an escape, making it 1-0. Little hand fighting, little pushing, not a lot going on. Kind of a little tougher to get things going here when you're going ear to ear. Little hand fighting still, not a lot of action right now. Little bit of an elbow pass by Holman. Stockwell trying to work a 2-on-1. You need to reverse the grip on the bottom hand. Third period. Stockwell is going down. Holman stops the first move with an arm chop. Stockwell tripoding up. Knee slide would work real good here right now. Knee slide. There you go. Whoop. Almost looked like he clasped hands actually there. One minute here to go in the third period. "45 seconds. Come on, Ethan. 30 seconds left. 1-0 Holman.
those legs underneath you here. Build that base and climb up. There. Okay, now we got a tie.
1-1, 15 seconds left here in the third period. Northfield, I think, was questioning possible back points.
Well, he was watching that pretty close.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it was close, but... Come on, Ethan, hold on. Let's bring this into overtime.
So we're going to go into overtime. 1 minute. First score will win the match. 1-1. First overtime.
Your turn now, Ethan. Here we go. Finish it. Climb. Get out. Get your legs over him. There it is.
2 points. Takedown. Stop. Making you score 36-19. Wow.
So,
Quincy Price. Quincy Price will receive a forfeit. That'll bring the score to 36-25. And that'll bring up David Tunjum for Northfield against Luke Epperts.
So 25-36, Owatonna creeping ahead. That forfeit there at 195 certainly helped. And Ethan Stockwell pulling that off.
Yes.
It's quite a good bonus for us.
So Owatonna's done a good job of sneaking themselves back in here. Tunjum with the takedown against Epperts. Giving up some experience here, Luke is, but like I said in that first duel, you talk about a kid that probably isn't a harder worker in the room.
Yeah.
Luke stepped in a couple matches last year, but for the most part, he's a first year varsity wrestler. Tunjum's got him in the cradle and got the pin. That'll bring the score to 42-25. So, you know, there are a couple matches in there that can go the other way.
Right.
I mean, you know what? This is about what Owatonna beat Northfield by last year. And Northfield made up about 17, 18 points and ended up beating us at the section tournament. So, you know, hopefully guys can continue to develop as the season goes here and gain a little confidence, you know. So Isaiah Noldner back after tearing his ACL last year, I believe in the practice room.
Right.
Towards the end of the year, you know, and it kind of, we didn't really have a whole lot behind Isaiah last year, you know. And,
No, we struggled with a heavyweight.
you know,
sure.
you lose a kid like him, and he was actually wrestling really well
Yes.
towards the end of the year last year before he got hurt. Lopez is ranked, even though Isaiah beat him last weekend. You know, Lopez is ranked, I believe, like 8th, maybe 9th. He's ranked number 9. Noldner is not. I think a lot of that has to do with just Noldner
Well,
not
he didn't finish the year.
didn't finish the year, and Lopez did make it to state. I'm not so sure he would have if Isaiah would have wrestled. Isaiah, I believe, beat him last year, and beat him a couple weeks ago. Isaiah is senior. Lopez is a junior. Takedown Lopez. Reversal, Noldner.
Nice.
With 39 seconds left here in the first period. Go out of bounds right in front of us. 26 seconds left here in the first period. 2-2. You know, this could be a big match for these two on seeding. They're probably a couple of the better heavyweights in the section.
There you go. There you go. Get around, get your two.
This way you work the wrist. You don't even let him get to his belly or to his knees. Work the wrist.
Yeah, he's got to flip him around here.
So it's going to be Owatonna's choice. I'm not so sure it's a bad thing to just even go down right here while you're fresh.
Right.
You know.
I mean, Isaiah is definitely very athletic
Yes.
for a heavyweight.
Absolutely. You know, football player. I'm not sure he got in this year, not because of his knee. I don't know. I know they tried to get him in towards the end of the year. Very good center for the football team previously, you know. Probably somebody they kind of missed a little bit most of the year.
Oh, there, get on it. There we go, get around there. There we go.
So quick takedown call and escape. It'll make it 4-3 Isaiah. Lopez breathing pretty heavy already. Good hard snaps here. Stay heavy on that head. They'll get rid of his legs. Lopez with the underhook.
Another 2 points there for Isaiah.
6-3. Lopez almost kind of gave up on that a little bit. It looked like, you know, on fighting through that position. 45 seconds left here in the second period. 6-3 Noldner.
There you go. Get out
You know,
to the side
and
and
this is
drive
where
him.
you just don't make a big mistake.
Right.
Power halves are good here. Good hard cross faces by Noldner. Almost want to jump out to that other side if you're, you know,
he's going to say that.
he's working all the way across his own body here. Trying to work a Turk almost.
Well, I think he's going to roll him over. We're going to see a pin here.
Now get on his toes and
He's going. 5 seconds left in the second period. Are we going to... There it is! Yeah!
nice pin by Isaiah Noldner. They'll make it 42-31. You know, obviously there's some matches there that guys can, whether or not they win them, you know, don't give up the bonus points, and you know that's definitely 11 points. We can make up 11 points.
Well, I think we've seen here, you know, this is a good early season kind of test, you know, litmus test is where the team's going to be at. You know, I think we've seen tonight that Owatonna's definitely got some kids that have more potential.
Yep.
They're just going to have to go out there and work for it.
Make some adjustments. You know, get in that room, work a little harder.
Yep.
You know, obviously there's some positions they need to work. Some of them need to work on.
Well, the morning runs, the lifting, like you say, you know, all these things are going to come key to the end of the season here, and we can come back stronger. And you know, I mean, we definitely didn't see a blowout by any means. But,
no, it got a little bit out of hand there for a little bit, but we got back in it, and so yeah. So I mean.
Well, we saw a nice spin out of Socorro today.
Yep.
Good job there.
Nolder with a nice win.
Yeah,
that should put him into the rankings.
Absolutely.
Rankings.
I think we're going to see that. You know, Andrew Nurk coming out there. You know, not a whole lot of varsity experience.
Yep.
You know, I think he's, you know, a little green going out there against a more experienced varsity guy, you know, even though they're in the same grade. I mean, Kuiper's got 2 more years of varsity starting experience.
There's a big difference between wrestling JV and varsity.
Absolutely. Landon Johnson, good major there over Ethan Johnson.
Yep.
Wrestled smart, didn't put himself in a dangerous position by any means. But, you know, we saw some tough losses there down low. I mean, Cale Robb started out right where he needed to there with the, you know, with the fall right off the bat. But, you know, we saw Owen Thorne take a loss there with a fall against Bo Murphy. I think, you know, what I think was expected to come out of here with a minor, you know, win. You know, YJ took a tough loss. You know, I think, you know, Chase is a good wrestler, Chase Murphy. You know, YJ not quite as experienced, hasn't spent enough time on the mat.
Well, I think, you know, just looking at the scorecard in front of us, you know, 6 of their 8 wins were pins.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that if you want to compete and compete for a possibility of making it to the state tournament. You just can't. You can't give up 6 pins out of 8 wins.
Well, and these guys, you got to understand, you know, if you're, like we were talking earlier, you know, that different level of competition.
Yep.
You know, are you going to be a section champion? Are you going to be a state qualifier? Are you going to be a state champion? You know, and you need to get out there, prepare for it, and be ready.
Absolutely. So
Tracy, hey, it was fun working with you tonight.
Absolutely.
What do we got here on the calendar? Chaska Chanhassen this Saturday, right?
Yep. And then obviously next weekend the Christmas tournament starts Friday and Saturday. I do not know who the duel is on Thursday, but next Friday they'll start the Christmas tournament down in Rochester, one of the toughest tournaments.
It's a brawl.
You know, you'll get all the top teams from Minnesota and some from Iowa. I see there's a few from Illinois coming in. So,
well, and after that, we're going to see our varsity guys competing at the Clash.
Yes.
Another tough tournament.
Absolutely.
National tournament. Very tough teams.
Yes.
Our JV guys will be going up to Anoka for the Anoka Christmas tournament, which that's a good tournament too. It gives these JV guys kind of a good run there. Well-run tournament.
Very, very tough tournament for a JV tournament. They do a great job.
Unfortunately, this year we're not going to see Owatonna at the Rumble on the Red.
Nope.
Been going to that tournament for quite a few years now, but not making it this year.
Well, sometimes they all fall on the same dates, and you know, usually that's always what's happened is the Rumble and the Clash usually end up on the same date.
Right. And then back to back to back. Very tough tournaments.
Yes. That gets to be a grind.
But, all right. Well, this is Tim Thorne and Tracy Robb signing off, and I'm sure you'll hear from us this weekend at the Chaska Chanhassen tournament. Take care.